Let's go. This is sketchy, so sketchy. What is going on, guys? So today I thought I'd do a quick video about some of the gear I use for vlogging and some of the equipment I use for recording video when I'm out riding bikes. Kind of a bit of a casual chat. I'm not going to go into loads of huge tech specs. I'm just going to go over some of the equipment I use, why I use it, pros and cons, that kind of thing. I'm going to start off with audio. When I was out on my last bike ride doing a review on the folding bike, I thought I lost my microphone. Now this little lavalier mic is the Rode Smartlav Plus. It's my go-to microphone when I'm just out using my phone to vlog. It's a nice, quick, simple microphone. Only small downside, it's not a massive one. You have to have this little mic adapter to USB to plug into the phone, which isn't a huge deal. So if I just put that together, that's it. To be honest, I shall go around with this most of the time in case I feel like doing a vlog or something. It's really good. It's got a little clip. You just clip it onto your shirt or your jacket like so. It's got a little windshield. That is a pucker little bit of kit. I think the microphone is about 50 quid, roughly, give or take about £50. And this little adapter, which I don't think costs a lot on Amazon. Adapter to go to USB-C. Yeah, little adapter to go to USB-C. So that is a pucker little bit of kit that I use quite often. I thought I lost this little mic on my last vlog I did. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I ended up buying a brand new mic from Rode, which is what I'm using to record this video on now. Don't know if you can see that. Let's get it in focus. That is the Rode Lavalier 2. I believe this microphone's only been out since late November, December 2021. So it's pretty new. It's not in stock in most places. I managed to get my hands on one. This is what the new microphone, the Rode Lavalier 2, plugs into. And what this does, this automatically detects whether it's TRS or TRRS and just automatically converts it. You ain't got to fuck around, you haven't got to change, like you haven't got to get an adapter. You just plug your mic straight into this Rode AI Micro, and then you can put a USB straight into, USB-C into Android. It comes with a iPhone adapter and it comes with USB to plug it straight into a computer. So it's like a little mini audio interface, like a tiny little one that you can leave dangling from your phone, and you just plug the microphone into it. Another bonus is it's got an input for 2 microphones, which you can, I haven't done it yet, but you can mix the channels into one. You can do it all various ways. You can have 2 microphones running as a left and right stereo. There's all different kinds of ways. This is my new bit of kit. I'll show you a quick difference between the microphones. So right now I'm recording audio through the Rode Lavalier 2, the new microphone. This is my first attempt with this new microphone. Okay, I've got the Rode Smartlav Plus clipped on exactly the same position as the Lavalier 2. This is now the audio from the Rode Smartlav Plus. There's probably not a lot of difference in it. They're both good quality mics. There's just a few things the Rode Lavalier 2 does slightly better than the old one, but it's probably not a lot in it. Right, now this is me talking straight off the phone audio. I don't know if you can tell a difference in that. This is me talking directly to my smartphone microphone that's built into the phone, a standard Android microphone. Whilst I've got the mic unplugged, I might as well show you. This is the AI micro audio adapter, so you can plug up to 2 microphones in there. I'm sorry if the audio quality is not quite as good right now, but yeah, pretty decent bit of kit. This is, to be fair, the very first time I've used it, so I've literally just plugged it straight into the phone. I nearly forgot, I have got one other bit of kit, which is this original Rode Wireless Go, I think it's called, Rode Wireless Go. So basically it's a transmitter and receiver. The transmitter's got a microphone built in, and you can just clip it straight onto your clothing. Receiver goes on your camera or your smartphone. It is a handy bit of kit, and when I was doing bike builds I was using it in the beginning, because if I'm standing 10 foot away from the camera, it does help with the audio. You can plug a mic into it. It's a pretty decent bit of kit, but I don't tend to use it that much now. I tend to find if I'm doing a bike build or something, 6 or 10 foot away from the camera, I find that just talking a bit louder is good enough, and I can just boost the audio in production. It is a pretty good bit of kit. I don't think it's amazing. I don't tend to use this that much now. And Rode have brought out a slightly better version, the Rode Wireless Go 2. However, one bit of kit that I am very interested in is the new DJI wireless setup. They do an absolutely amazing one with way better features than this. On one of the videos I've done, the audio come out distorted because the level comes in quite hot. I love being able to just plug things in and they just work straight away. With this, you've got to go up to the receiver and turn the volume down via the receiver. The new DJI wireless mic kit has got, it's got one that's got 2 transmitters, so you can have one for yourself and for someone else, or, you know, interviewing, that kind of thing. So it comes with 2 transmitters, the DJI one. Also, you can turn the volume up and down from the transmitter. It's just a pucker looking bit of kit. I might actually put this up for sale and try and invest in the DJI one, because I've seen some absolutely amazing reviews about that. If DJI want to send me one of those, feel free. I'd love to review it. Really does look a sick bit of kit, but this is still a decent bit of kit, works pretty well, but I don't tend to find myself using it that often. Okay, so that's audio taken care of. For me personally, I prefer to have the most simplest options possible. I don't really want to be setting up tons of different equipment. I just like to grab a camera, hit record, and have, you know, good enough quality video and nice quality audio. So I generally tend to go for the easiest option. That's just my own preference. Right now, I'm recording everything video-wise on my smartphone, which is a Samsung S21 Ultra. It's got a pretty good camera. This is the front-facing camera, so this isn't even the best quality camera, but it's just nice and simple and quick, and it is pretty good quality nowadays. That's the beauty of some smartphones now. They are good enough to do vlogging on, and it's so much easier if you haven't planned to take a camera with you and you just feel inspired to do a vlog. It's really easy to just switch your smartphone on. Even better if you keep a microphone like this in your pocket, or just throw one in your car. So if inspiration takes you, or you're just out and caught off guard and you want to record something, it's awesome to have a smartphone. I only recently upgraded to the S21 Ultra. Before then, my old phone was like a brick. It wasn't good enough quality to start a YouTube channel with. So, being someone who's mostly into riding bikes and doing vlogs riding, it was a no-brainer to get a GoPro. I think this is the Hero 8. To be fair, I think most GoPros are good enough quality video-wise to do vlogging outdoors. GoPros are, to me, I think they're rock solid. You can't go wrong with a GoPro. You've got so many different mounting options. As far as riding goes, my personal preference most of the time is to have this on a chest mount, which, you know, goes right in the center of your chest. It gives a really good perspective of having your arms out. Occasionally I'll stick it on the handlebar mount so I can have it facing, you know, towards me or away. But more often than not, I like to stick this on a chest mount. When I started on YouTube, obviously you don't want to be spending thousands on equipment, so I used this for vlogging as well as for riding. The only issue is with this that I found, there's a slight wind noise issue, nothing too bad when you're outdoors. I'll show you what I've got. Right, the only slight issue I had was a little bit of wind noise outside, nothing too bad. You've got this little foam condom thing, whatever you want to call it. Foam wind protector thing, you just pop it over the right way round, which I've actually done first time for a change. Stick this little foam wind muffler on there. It does a pretty decent job, well worth buying if you've got a GoPro. When I first started out with the GoPro as my main camera, I ended up buying one of these Ulanzi cages, because what that allowed me to do was to put a GoPro audio adapter to put an external mic under there. Yeah, I used that as a vlogging rig to begin with, but, you know, after a while I realised that I needed something a lot better in low light. Hence, where this bad boy come into it. This is a Sony ZV-1. It's an awesome little compact vlogging camera. The good points about this, which I bought this for, was when I was doing vlogs indoors on the GoPro at night time in low light, I found the picture quality terrible on a GoPro in low light. This is great for sticking on a tripod and doing vlogs indoors. It's got a screen which you can rotate to face yourself so you can see yourself when you're recording. Yeah, it's great in low light. It's great on a tripod on your desk doing vlogging. It's great to have on a tripod if I'm doing something like bike builds. It's just an awesome little bit of low light camera. I don't think the stability is all that great for walking around with this. I tend not to try and walk around filming something outdoors. I can use this outdoors, but I mostly use it on a tripod. I tend to find the stabilisation isn't very good on this, which is one thing that the GoPro is absolutely excellent at, is stabilisation is amazing on the GoPro. So yeah, Sony ZV-1, not very cheap, but it's an awesome bit of kit. To be fair, I just think it is so much easier just to use a smartphone. If I can get away with using a smartphone, I'll use a smartphone for as much as possible now. I just find the ease and convenience of doing simple vlogging, you know, so much better and so much easier than having lots of complicated equipment. However, still a nightmare. I still love me gadgets, so enter the Insta360, which was the next little gadget that I bought. As you can see on this, it has got a camera lens both sides. Some of you have been asking how I videoed some of my certain videos where it appears like there's a camera floating in front of a bike, and it gets some really interesting angles. It's a sick, really interesting camera, and I wouldn't say it's a novelty, but it does some pretty funky things which aren't completely necessary. It's got a lot of... When I first got this camera, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. I thought it was better than a GoPro. I even done a video, you know, saying GoPros are dead, blah, blah, but as time's gone on, there's been a few flaws of this camera. Biggest flaw being audio. I think the audio quality, considering you can use this kind of outdoors as a action camera kind of thing, you're going to be using this for stuff outdoors mostly. The audio quality is absolutely appalling in my opinion. The wind noise is really bad. It's great in the fact that you can kind of take the video footage when you get home and decide, you know, any direction you want the video to face. You can have it facing forwards, behind, to the side, up, down. It's awesome that you can do that, but it's very time consuming. It's kind of a pro and a con. It's a con in the fact that it is a bit time consuming, but it's also good. You can stick this on your bike or your car, and you can decide afterwards whether you want the camera facing you or whether you want it POV, you know, point of view, facing forwards, or whether something funny happens to the side of you. You can turn the footage round post taking a video, which is awesome. It's a pucker bit of kit, but it's got a couple of flaws. I did have one break on me, and it took Insta, how long did it take them? It took Insta about 5 months to send me a replacement camera, which I think is pretty terrible. So split opinion on the Insta360. It's an interesting bit of kit. You can get some very unique stuff on it. However, it's not something that I'll go to all the time, but it's very good for certain situations and very specific kinds of video work, riding and such. You can do some pretty creative stuff on it. Another absolutely awesome bit of kit is this, the what's it called again? DJI Mini2, I think it's called. It's such a small, easy to use, pucker little drone. This is actually my second one. The first one I got, I crashed into a cliff and it ended up in the Atlantic Ocean. So the last one I died, hard lesson learnt about flying near the sea and too close to cliffs, but I'm on to my second one now. And it's an amazing bit of kit. Like, these things come in at around about £500. The 4K camera and the stabilisation and the flying, everything is just incredible for the money. It is an absolutely stunning little bit of kit. If you want to get some cinematic views of, you know, the location you're filming at, following bikes from above, there's so many different little uses you can do with this. It is an awesome bit of kit and well worth every penny. Highly recommend getting these. They're under 250 grams, so they come with the most lenient set of rules in the UK for flying them. You can get away with a lot more. You can fly these over residential as long as you don't take the piss. Really pucker bits of kit, well, highly recommended. Lastly, I've done another previous video about it, so I'll switch to a bit of footage so you can see what they actually look like in person. I bought a couple of light panels because, as you can see, this is the standard lighting I have to deal with. It's daytime at the moment, so it's not too sad. But I think if you're doing vlogs indoors at night time, especially in England where the light's shit and the weather's terrible, it is awesome to have a pucker bit of lighting. If it wasn't for the sake that I'm doing a video about all my different devices, I'd probably be filming this right now on my ZV-1. However, I'm recording this entire video on my Samsung S21 Ultra, which I think still gives awesome results. It's good enough now for YouTube. The quality of these iPhones and Androids, amazing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Just a very quick overview. Insta360, awesome bit of kit, does some really unique, unusual stuff. Do bear in mind, the audio quality is not very great. The little door on the side doesn't shut that securely and doesn't give me the peace of mind that a GoPro does for being waterproof, and mine has broken. GoPro, absolutely fantastic. Like image quality outdoors is absolutely second to none. I love it. The stabilization is amazing. I still think these are awesome bits of kit. Doesn't matter whether you get a GoPro 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever they are now. They're all good bits of kit. Great stabilization. Low light audio. Filming in low light is going to be absolutely shocking and terrible. Audio is not amazing, but it's better than the Insta360. At least you can use the windshield on this, so it's not so bad. Sony ZV-1, awesome bit of kit. It's great to be able to spin the screen round to face yourself. Pretty compact camera, really good in low light conditions, great for vlogging. Pretty decent bit of kit, but if I can get away using my phone in decent light conditions, I will. And yeah, drone's amazing. So just hope you guys enjoyed running through some of my equipment and what I use. It is an expensive thing, vlogging. I've spent quite a few quid on equipment last year, and quite happy with my setup for now. But anyway, guys, hope you found that helpful. Just a little quick, just general go over the equipment I use. Might help with some of you if you're thinking of vlogging, if you like taking videos of yourself out riding to get better footage. Yeah, hope you find it useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Always helps the channel to grow. Just hit 4,000, so thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. I've got some big projects and plans for 2022. Lots of things in mind. Should be an exciting year. So yeah, thanks for your time watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.